Good evening, or afternoon, I'll say, about 4:17. This is the third part in the series, the final part, Aether Speaks. And this part I'll be dealing with artistry and the compassion of existence. But before I go to that, I want to go over something that I thought was important to deal with from the last video that I want to segue into this, and that's dealing with credit. Learn how to establish good to excellent credit. Establish good credit, keep good credit financially and otherwise. Keep good to excellent credit. Good to excellent credit should be your reputation throughout your life. You should study up on everything that has to deal with establishing credit, this kind of way this world operates. Some other countries, they don't really use all of the usury and sharp practice that they use over here. But for the sake of the game over here, learn how to establish good to excellent credit. If you ever had bad credit, learn how to repair it and reestablish it as good to excellent. I think you should pay your bills or your debts on time or ahead of time, no matter how great or small, if you can, you know what I mean? Some of us get over our head in a lot of things. You have to just make payments for a lot of stuff or whatever. But financial security deals with a lot with credit, and credit is a trust issue. If you can be trustworthy with a little, you can be deemed trustworthy with a lot. It's all about keeping and maintaining a good reputation. So that's what credit's all about. That briefly, just want to go into that. Now, as far as artistry and the compassion of existence, I'm talking about, musicians, artists, poets, performers, writers, people that tell stories and paint pictures with words or music or song singing or theater, all of this kind of stuff. I'm not an expert on every field or whatnot or what have you, but this is just my take on some of the things that I've observed and what I've come to say. Love is the first order. Self first, then others. You must love yourself first. And having said that, in the field of artistry, remember that imagination is the sound of thought traveling at the speed of art. Music as an idea is an endless creative journey. Now, as far as poetry, there's the spoken word, that's knowledge. There's the unspoken word, that's wisdom. And there's the written word, and that's understanding, which is the spoken and unspoken word practically applied. The ultimate goal of the artist is to convey a message to the viewer or listener intended to move them towards a particular, various, or specific train of thought. The basic tools of the trade are sound sculpture, color canvassing, and wordsmithing. Convey messages that will most suitably get your message across as you see fit, or there doesn't have to be a message at all. Feel the freedom of expression, not limited to any one or group of thoughts or ideas. Just let it flow. It might be just expressing an emotion or something. Music, art, and poetry can be therapy, healing for simple entertainment and enjoyment purposes. Let the listener, viewer, performer, or artist decide what it is. It's going to be different for each person, so just do your thing and let it flow, and let people decide what it does for them. Hone your skills to give the best display of your talents and gifts. So this deals with learning your craft, and really your craft, what you present. Nobody can do you better than you. Choose a focal point in all artistry, whether it be abstract or otherwise, and begin from there. Don't limit yourself to traditional or non-traditional techniques, but do learn and master your craft, realizing and understanding that no one can do you better than you, like I just said. Embrace what you do, enjoy what you do, have fun, and let it do what it do. As artists, we experience a wide range of emotions, feelings, attitudes, and temperaments. Keeping and maintaining a balance is the ultimate goal in life. Here are some ways to achieve this as fellow artists. Establish daily routines that encourage healthy living. Eat healthy foods and drinks. Exercise daily or at least twice a week. Make mental and spiritual investments into your soul bank. You don't necessarily have to be a starving artist, although for some, struggle brings out their best work. Keep your estate in order financially and otherwise. Plan, plan, plan for the best and the worst at all times. Limit negative binges as best you can. Be inspired by others. Always study to improve your craft. Don't be afraid to get advice or ask for assistance in any way from qualified and capable resources. View, listen to, and read other artists, writers, musicians, and performers, as well as study yourself as an outsider. Meditate on a regular basis through thought balancing and centering focus. And fast or abstain from at least one thing at any one given time period. You should always be fasting from something. Establish and maintain a good reputation as a professional person. Keep good company, be good company, be kind, be compassionate, and be happy. And I close this out with The Four Agreements, once again, by Don Miguel Ruiz, which I think are really, really important. And I'll just go over them briefly. You can look at the other video on my Facebook page, Aether Blue, and look at how I broke it down. I'm just going to say the basics of it. Number one, be impeccable with your word. Number two, don't take anything personally. Number three, don't make assumptions. And number four, always do your best. Now I'm going to close out with original piece that I just put together a few minutes ago. And you're hearing like the intro of it here. And I just want to say, if you have any questions or you want to discuss some stuff further with me, hit me up in the inbox, and I can give you my number. We can talk. And I just want to say, life is to be enjoyed to the fullest, and try to express yourself as best you can to tell your story. There's no other you anywhere in the omniverse, just like the one that's here where you are right now. You may have, if you believe in the multiverse and the omniverse or whatnot, and parallel universes, you may be in other universes, but you're not exactly like you are here, and you're the only one, and nobody can tell your story better than you. So with that, I'm going to title this The Path Towards Ascended Being. Peace and blessings.